Hello everyone, welcome back to Cemetery Mary. Last time we got the good ending, however it's not the true ending. So today we're going to continue the true ending. Maybe we'll get to it, I'm not entirely sure. Also, this is gonna be technically for me okay, how to explain this? This is gonna be in the past for me, but the future for you guys, but also technically the past, because but basically I'm going for teeth surgery, so this is going to be next Wednesday, not next Wednesday. Okay, so I'm recording this last Wednesday as of you seeing this, so technically you're in the future, I'm in the past. I think I'm not sure. Just know I'm gonna do teeth surgery, so I'll be out for like the week, so don't expect to stream. Actually, no, don't. I shouldn't say don't expect to stream, because guess what? There is no stream. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you. Let's just continue where we left off, and where we left off is we're being held at gunpoint by Twilight. Like I said, it's confusing. Don't worry, we'll get through this. Well, we know who. I don't understand. What do you don't understand? Use your words. You were lying to me this whole time? Yes, I was. Now that that's established, do you have any other stupid questions? I can't even fathom. Why would you do something like this? Like what? Like being the head of a crime organization, like kidnapping my family. These are both good answers, but oh god, I'm gonna do. I mean, I did quick save. Does it change anything if I just go? You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go for both. First, let's start with I killed my family. Oh, don't take it so personally. It doesn't matter if it was you or him or anyone else here. All just sticks in the same campfire. It was merely a means to get ahead. The opportunity was available to me, and I took it. It was never about you. Twyla. Alright, quick, I had a quick load. Wait a minute. This is the autosaves, isn't it? This is wait. Oh, because, okay, I'm stupid. Being a criminalization. Why? Why does anyone do anything? Because you can. Because I could. Everyone in lives will make something different. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go back and do I like the family one better. Yep. Are you gonna kill Croven? Turn out that's right. I followed suit. The traffic light was green, so I just sped through it before I could change again. I haven't seen a single other car on these roads. To answer your question, it was the plan. Wipe him out and then be done with it already. He's been causing us so much trouble after all. Wouldn't be easiest to just have him out of the way. But then I realized if I could control him, it'd be much more worthwhile than killing him. So I've kept him alive. Is that why you kidnapped him? No, it's why I've kidnapped you. We continued to drive for a long, long time. As we did, I noticed the surroundings started to become more familiar. And before too much longer, I realized we were entering Blackwood once again. So keep driving until I tell you to stop. I did as she instructed. I drove slower, following her increasingly confusing instructions. Turn right, turn left, turn straight, then left again, until she had me parked the car on an unfamiliar street. She then got out of the car, but pointed her gun at me to end. But pointed the gun. but pointed her gun at me the entire time. I guess it was in case I tried to escape. She opened up my door and grabbed me by the wrist. Get up. Also, yes, I know I changed Twilight's voice, because I feel like it fits more. Fuck you. Also, it's much. I feel like personally, it's more different in matches. You can be mad about it. I don't care. As soon as I exited the vehicle, Twilight began running with me in tow. Ayo, spam. I know. The pink should be on that side, and that's not even yellow. Yeah, whatever. I felt myself tripping over my own 2 feet as I struggled to keep up with her speed. I thought about yelling, but the hurt of her violence prevented me from doing any of the things I would have liked to do. I couldn't exactly see where we were running to so quickly in the dark. Until we approached the gates. We're at the cemetery. I didn't say anything as Harla dragged me inside and ran through. She moved with purpose. She had a specific location in mind. But she couldn't possibly be running towards the mausoleum. The one place in the cemetery I never had access to. But she does. It's probably... Actually, no, her uncle was still alive, because that was presumably the corpse Croven had with him. So maybe, like, her father or mother or something like that? Please don't tell me it's her mother. I'm running out of female voices to use. I heard an unlocking sound. Come on. She grabbed me once again and began pushing me through the double doors. Even though inside was an immediate staircase down. I'm pretty sure that's how mausoleums work. They're like, it's like a staircase that leads down into like a bigger chamber or something like that. I'm not sure how mausoleums work, or cemeteries, to be honest. I heard her lock the door behind us and then hurry me down the stairs. When we got to the bottom, what the? What is all this? Underneath the mausoleum was a strange bunker? For how long? Was it always like this? Was anyone even kept here at all? Twilight ran straight through the computers in the back and I followed her. She typed rapidly and I couldn't quite understand what she was doing, but she also left her gun on the chair? She just left it. Did you realize... Okay, well, I was going to say, however, it's the only option. Before she could realize what she did, I picked up the gun from the chair. She turned to face me as I pointed it at her. Oh. And what do we have here? Twyla, I can't let you do this. What's that? You can't let me do this? What are you going to do? Are you gonna shoot me? If what? Come on, Mary. We both know that you'd never forgive yourself if you did. But, if you insist, then I'll give you an open shot. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on then. Try it. Okay, now this is where I save. This is the part where we save and make the big decisions. Do or don't I? I've been told not to trust owl ladies, and unlike Reginald, who's actually had his redemption, I guess, I still do not trust you. However, I'm not gonna pretend that I'm not gonna shoot her. Just if something bad happens, I will. If Twilight does fuck me over, I will reload and shoot her. She was right. I couldn't do it. Here, I want to show you something. Twilight took the gun from my hands and pointed it at me. Don't you dare pull that motherfucking trigger. I felt myself freeze. Was she really? It was blank the entire. Are you kidding me? It was Wait, no, it's not blank. It was blank. You kidding? This entire time, she's just been weighing an empty revolver in my hands. God, not in my hands, or in my face. I don't know whether to be actually. Would it make a difference? I don't think it would make a difference, to be honest. Maybe it would have. Maybe she would have been a little angry that I tried to shoot her with a blank empty. What? Did you really think I'd run away from a fight if it wasn't out of ammo? If I wasn't out of ammo? Thanks for being in the car, though. It saved me a few extra steps in my new plan. You're leaving me down here? Oh, don't worry. I'll be back for you soon. I've just got some stuff to take care of first. So just be a little patient. And take the time to say goodbye to the cemetery you love so much. She walked up the stairs, and as soon as I hit the door and lock again. Should I go after her? Would it have changed anything if I did? I tried to get out, to find anything that could help me, but it wasn't any use. The corkboard didn't leave anything on I understood. The computers were password protected, and those doors up there wouldn't budge even if I ran myself into them. Everything that happened just ended up with me getting trapped again. It didn't help anything in the end. I'm right back to where I was. Is this a sign? Should I just stop trying to do anything? Am I just only going to make it worse? I guess that's not so different from how it usually is, huh? Are we gonna starve down here? What's that so bad for anyways? If they die, it just means they get to be with us. What's so scary about that? That isn't the point. I know you're worried, but it seems like you've done all you can. Whatever happens, aren't you happy it'll soon be over with? No, I can't be. I mean, how do I even know this is what the afterlife is really like? You're talking to us, aren't you? But are you even real? How do you mean? We would have been here if we weren't real. I guess. I don't know. I'm just. I don't want to come back here for a different reason than usual. Oh, you poor little thing. You don't belong here. Why do you have a unicorn horn? What? Why does the Grim Reaper have a? I'm assuming that's the Grim Reaper, some sort of, like, I don't know. Why are you here again? It's because of that silly little book, right? That stranger kept talking, and as he approached me, it was as if the world around the two of us began to distort, and all I could comprehend was him and me. But you know something. Truth be told, I think you could have made it here without that stupid thing. What are you talking about? Who are you? I think you always had that ability. You just didn't realize it. Though I suppose that is partially my fault, isn't it? It's no wonder you like the cemetery so much. Please slow down. I'm having trouble understanding. That's right. I'm going off on a tangent. Forgive me. I often forget what it's like to talk to people. I just wanted to offer you some help. Get you out of this little predicament you're in. Help? You can help me? But how? This is just a dream. Nothing here can change what's happening out there. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Don't you believe that anything is possible? But now you've surely seen it for yourself. Then, how do you plan to help me? That is a secret. But I can promise you I can make it happen. I just need a bit of a push. It just needs a bit of a push, that's all. A push? I just need a little bit more power to be able to make it happen. And this power you have, I think it should do just fine. Huh? What do you mean? Your ability to travel to this world. Receive glimpses of it from the outside. If you give it to me, I can help you in exchange. I can just give it to you? Precisely. Then, if I do that, I won't be able to come back here though, right? No, you won't. But, you want to save your family, right? Yes, of course I do. Then, do we have a deal? If you really can fix it all. Yes, of course we do. Wonderful. I'll see you later, dear. I woke up to the sound of something incredibly loud. The echoes of the bunker not helping in its volume. It happened again. At first I thought there was some sort of earthquake happening, before I realized it was actually coming from above ground. Someone was trying to get in, but who? Police? Or gang members? Did Twyla lock herself up on mistake? I heard the door open. Heavy steps made their way down the stairs, and the person who came down was... him? Oh. You. Don't tell me that a whole gay is also a unicorn horn on the other... No, that doesn't make sense. Because you're not related to me specifically. You're just like a random member of the gang. You are missing an eye, though. I will give it that you are missing an eye, which is kind of weird. But let's just continue. Hello again, Ovidius. Ovidius! Ovidius! I'm so glad it's you. I'm glad you're alright. I'm so happy you're here. How did you even get here? What do you mean? How do you know how did you know how to find me here? Because you texted it to me, remember? Texted? But my phone is... Oh, wait. It's still too early to celebrate. Twyla, she might come back any minute. I know, that's why we're getting you out of here. What's that good in... What's the good in that? I've been thinking about things Croven's been saying. Isn't he kind of right? Let's say you get me out of here. Then what happens? Are they going to kidnap me again? And what'll happen to Croven? Mary, how isn't it? I was always involved, even when I didn't know it. How am I even supposed to feel safe? Or feel as though anyone I like is safe? Croven and Twyla, neither of them would be in the position they're currently in if they weren't both that's a D. I have trouble differentiating A's and B's and D's. Adamant people. So how can we ever expect to feel safe until one side gives out? Ovidius, do you think we have to kill Twyla? It'd probably be the easiest way, but even with that option, I don't think Rowan would ever be satisfied unless he was able to do it himself. But then, what are we supposed to do? Twyla would never let herself stay somewhere where she isn't armed or guarded. And if the Parliament threatens to attack our family, then Croven won't want to attack anyways, right? What do we do? You know, I think I may have a plan. Really? It might work. I need to make a call right now, though, if we even have a chance of pulling it off. What is it? just this once, you can worry about it. Oh boy. Oh, what is this now? I thought I locked the door when I left. Have you been playing stupid with me this whole time? Or did you just know the cemetery even better than I thought you did? Really? You're trying to threaten me with that again? What's the point in that? I already know that the gun is empty. Nope. So, you managed to find some bullets for it, huh? Well, it's a good thing I came back with these. Another gun! Oh, Lord. God, I love this. This game is so ridiculous, and I love it. Now, you don't want to do anything reckless, right? Because, well, let's face it, Mary, we both know I've gotten much better aim than you. And when it comes down to chance, do you really fancy your odds? I don't know if she likes hers, but I sure like mine. Crow and I cornered Twyla. We stood in a straight line with Twyla in the middle. Well played. I admit, I've got no idea how you managed to pull this off. Well, what are you waiting for? Shoot me then. What? Wait, no. Really, Croven? Isn't this what you've been waiting for? Are you really that much of a coward? After all this time and all this chase, you're just not going to do anything? I thought you wanted to kill me. Go on then. Shoot. Don't listen to her, it's not worth it. I mean, Twilight does have a loaded gun right now. I'm gonna start with Croven, fuck it. Croven, don't listen to her. She's just trying to get in your head. You don't have to kill. Okay, never mind. Let me just double check. It isn't worth it, Croven. Okay, so okay, great. Mary just has to be the pacifist. Great, fantastic, wonderful. Is Clever really the right way to go about this? You don't have to kill her. Please, I don't want to see you as a murderer. Despite all that's happened, I know that the Croven I know isn't a bad person. So please don't shoot her. If you're not going to shoot me, then what am I even holding back for? I could just shoot you both right now. No consequences then, right? Because Mary won't shoot me. And if you won't either, then what am I worried for? And you even keep your fucking mouth shut. You're so fucking annoying. Why can't I say shoot Croven? Why? I mean, all these are the same anyways, but what do I feel like is the best option? You hate her, don't you? So don't turn into her. Don't do something she would do. Are you really listening to her right now? Because if that's the case, then I'm really not concerned at all. What's the thought of taking you both out? Why haven't you done that already? We've had 2 dialogue boxes so far, and you've done nothing about it. Like, seriously, you're just standing here. I would have done something already, to be honest. If I was in Croven, Mary, or Twilight's position, I would have done something. I might have died, but still, it would have. I would have taken some form of action instead of saying, "No, don't do it." No, I would have done it. Mary, shut up. Just like with dear old mom and dad. They were easy, you know. Like throwing a rock at the bird's nest. One clear shot, and then they're gone. So tell me, what kind of bird do you think Mary is? Will it bleed when it hits? Will she take the whole nest down with her? And will she that? And there you go, Crovin! Woo, Crovin! Good job, you finally did it. Stop being a goddamn coward. Crovin shot the gun. Twyla. Oh god damn! Okay, well this is probably what I was saying. I would take action. It would have heavy consequences. Between me and the bullet, I saw white. But I didn't feel any pain. Yep, I didn't feel anything because I didn't get shot. Yeah, I figured Avidius got shot. I figured Avidius would have done the thing. Yep, yeah. How did I know? I don't know. Avidius. Twyla ran off out of the cemetery, and Groven followed her. I began to hear the distant shots of their guns as they ran off, but I was so concerned with... Avidius, you're... I thought you were going to grab her. It was a good time. I couldn't. When I saw Crowen's face, I knew he... Where's your phone? I'll call an ambulance. No. You can't do that. It'll just make everything harder. Then what am I supposed to do? You're breathing all heavy and you're bleeding and you don't have to do anything. No, I have to do something. Why would you do that? I told you, my job is to protect you. I couldn't let you down. No, it was stupid. This shouldn't have happened. You shouldn't have risked your life with someone like me. I'm nothing. Mary, shut up. Huh? Sorry. But you need to not talk like that. Acting as if there's something you need to do, and that you'd be worthless otherwise. Do you really believe that? That I'd fight so hard to protect someone I thought was worthless? Groven too. And all your family. It all happened because they thought you were someone worth protecting. Avidius, thank you so much. I could never. There's nothing you've got to do. I did my job. And that's good enough for me. Avidius, thank you so much. I hugged him as gently as I was able to. I hope you know. I felt his arm wrap around me in return. He gave me a pat on the back. I told you, I'm good at what I do. Rip and fuck Avidius. You will be missed. I will not miss this cold though. Well, it's not even cold. It's just my nose is snotty. That's it. I don't know how long I stayed there. I just knew I didn't want to let him go. All this time, he wanted to help me, and the place that got him, no. I couldn't think of it that way. That's not what he wanted from me, and I won't disrespect his memory. The sun began to rise, and with it, something else returned. Someone else? I heard his limping footsteps down the sidewalk. A stomp, then a scrape. And a stomp, then a scrape. The closer he got, the more I could hear the raggedness in his breathing. And as I picked my head up, I noticed the blood that stained him. Groven. Is she still alive? Please say something. You said you don't. You said you didn't want to see me as a murderer, right? Well, it's officially autumn now. It feels like it would have never come, but time always marches forward, and the seasons do change eventually. Everything changes eventually, and a lot has changed from what things were like before. Mom and Dad were found safe and unharmed, and we were able to live in Blackwood again. We even opened up the diner again, and in almost no time at all, people began to come back to eat with us. In that sense, it was almost as if nothing had changed at all. The more things changed, the more they stayed the same, as they say. Some people would start small talk and say that they missed us and wondered where we went. Of course, we didn't say anything. Other than that, we were just on a little vacation, that's all. But one thing about the restaurant that's different is that Groven is living with us now. I knew he wouldn't do it unless he felt it was safe to do that, so if that's the case, I'm glad that things are safe. Plus, I think he's getting too lonely living in that safe house cabin all by himself. Sometimes I think he gets a little annoyed by us. Like when Mom... Mary, didn't you say your mom was mute? Mary, sweetie, darling, honey pie, your mother is mute. You've already said that. Why did I read like when Mom tells? Mom does not tell. Mom is mute, unless she's communicating through sign language. But something ain't right here, Chief. Like when Mom tells him not to eat the cookie basket, or when Dad reminds him to dress warmer in the cold weather. But I think he appreciates it too. He's definitely doing a lot better now, at least. He also promised that he'd be honest with me should something like this ever happen again. Speaking of things like this, there was never anything on the news or any police reports of things that happened that night. Sometimes I wonder if Twyla was right when she told me that the police here have been covering things up, or if the Congress got anything to do with it. Speaking of that night, rumors of a murderer gradually faded until they completely disappeared. So the Parliament... Okay. So either Twyla was the murderer, and she was just covering her own tracks, or the Parliament is the killer. The entire group of the Parliament was the killer, and now that Twyla is dead, they had to disband because the L plus no ruler or whatever, until they completely disappeared. Just like I haven't seen or heard from Reginald ever since that night. Whenever I text or call him, I never get any responses, and when I visit places like the library or cemetery, he's never there. He's just gone. I still don't know why he was there, or what happened to him since, but I miss him. He was my friend. He's not your friend. I mean, in this timeline, I guess he was your friend. Trust me, in another timeline, he fucks you up. I hope wherever he's gone that he's doing okay. I hope wherever he's gone, he's rotting in hell. Groven never actually told me about what happened with Twyla. But a mysterious small headstone with her initials appeared in the cemetery. There was never a service for it. It was just here one day. Sometimes I wonder if it's really for her. Sometimes I wonder if I should leave flowers for her. Sometimes I wonder if she would even want me to. There's someone I do want to leave flowers for eventually. Avidius, yep. Avidius never had a service or a headstone. I'm not even sure where they brought his body after the whole thing. But I hope it's someplace nice. But I've been speaking with Grovin and he said we can hold a service for him soon. I could plan it. Even if it's late, it's better than never. And even if his body isn't there, maybe his spirit will be. I've been rereading the book, How to Talk to Ghosts, because I haven't been able to do it anymore. I mean, no shit, you literally sold that ability away just so, you know, you would get out of the mausoleum. And it makes me sad, but maybe I'll be able to do it again if I focus. Like that train spirit told me, I could probably do it without the book, but maybe the book will help give me a little push. Isn't that what the spirit said? Then maybe I could see everyone again, and Avidius. Maybe one day I'll be able to talk to him again too. And I'll thank him even more for all he's done for me. I'd like that. And I think he would too. My phone's going off again? Oh, right, my phone. Can you believe that amidst all the chaos, we were able to get my phone back? I think Krovan was the one who went and found it after Twilight had thrown out the window. I'm surprised that thing managed to... unless you have one of those, like, heavy-duty cases, I am surprised that thing did not shatter. Or it landed on the grass, not on the road. I mean, she could have just, like, frisbeed it, which I think is, like, better than just tossing it on the ground. I don't know. I'm just gonna assume that it's the same phone. It's, okay, well, it's got a big crack in it now, but other than that, it still works. And I'll keep using it until it stops working. Even though, I'll keep it somewhere safe. Because it's what was able to connect to Avidius and I. But I should probably check with a message, huh? I'd figured it was just my mom messaging me, telling me to come inside for dinner, that I should hurry home because it was getting cold out. But the number that texted me, no, this doesn't make any sense. This is Avidius' old number, but Avidius is... I opened the message. Hello again, Mary. True ending complete. Credits, Technoviolence, Pixie Van. Oh. Original song Grave Under Sunset by Lua. Lua needs sleep. This visual novel uses sounds with each sound. All these? Visual novel uses these sounds. Yep, all those. All of these. Original novel uses these sounds from Incompetech, Rainbow Sauna, just assume safety my grace. These are the I don't recognize any of these artists, but still some pretty good art. It's the fucking they found the turn to must. Fuck you, Reginald. Yeah. Honestly, that was a pretty good. Oh, was it? Also, yeah. By the way, the art style this reminded me of I Can't Sleep. That's what they're called. I Can't Sleep. The bulging eye was the thing that reminded me of them. I can't sleep. Thank you for playing. Well, there is one last thing I want to check off before we end off Cemetery Mary. You see, all the way, and I think it was like I think it was like 3, maybe, I'm not sure. There was a route we could take. Take Twyla up on her offer. We know Twyla as the gang member, and I thought the VIP section was going to be, you know, maybe she introduced us to the Parliament early. Let's actually see what happens if we take up Twilight's offer. Reminder, this is still on the Croven route, where I basically just, max out friendship with Croven. That sounds really nice, thank you. You're welcome. I left the bathroom with Twyla. It almost seemed as if there were more people now when I had entered. I suppose it was completely possible, but it made me feel claustrophobic as I exited the muffled comfort of the bathroom. Twyla snapped me out of it, though. She suggested for me to follow her, and so I did. We squeezed past the people until it made up a pair of big double doors. There was a tall man standing before these doors, too. And there was even a red velvet rope, like the kind you'd see in movies. I never thought I'd see one in real life. How expensive was this room? Upon seeing Twyla, the man reached over for the hook and reached over to unhook the rope and open the door, allowing us entry. I followed Twyla inside. As the door closed behind us, I instantly felt more at ease. Twyla was right. It was a lot more chill in here. The thought is, it was much more well lit. No flashing lights, just pretty chandeliers, that radiated a warm, sophisticated aura. The music in here was also a lot calmer. Didn't quite make my ears ring like the music outside did. I could still feel the muffled thumps of the outside music, but it didn't bother me nearly as much now. They had their own music playing. It wasn't completely my style, but still, plenty preferable as to what was out there. I continued to follow Twyla as she walked over to one of the tables. There were a few tables in here, some more crowded than others, but there was still a fairly small amount of people in here. The table Twyla approached already had someone sitting in it, but she appeared to know Twyla as... Wait, she? God damn it. As we made our way over and sat down beside her. Twy, you're back! You have even made a new friend running outside. That's so neat. You got like the magic touch, Twy. Ignore her, Mary. She's a bit drunk. Oh my gosh, I am not. I'm just like so happy to be making everyone more friends, even more friends. When I was a kid, my parents were worried I wouldn't make any friends. They should have just taken me to clubs. It's so easy to make friends here. Alright. Anyways, Mary, can I offer you anything? Drinks on me, so... Oh, drinks are always on Twy. So, like, order whatever you want, run for dry. We also have, other things besides drinks if you prefer. Oh, thank you, but no thank you, I'm good. Besides, someone has to make sure everyone gets home safe tonight, haha. Smart girl. Don't start any mess. It's a bit too late for some people at this table. You talking about me? She's so silly. Anyways, have any updates on our little situation we're taking care of? Oh, is it alright to talk about? Is it alright to talk about around here? Oh, yes it is. Trust me. She's not going to remember any of it. What? Not true. I've got, like, elephant memory. Oh, yeah? Well, I pointed from me across the table. What's her name, then? I said it a few times already. Hint? Alright. Twilight turned back to face... Twilight turned back to face me. As we were, saying, anything on your end? Well, no, I'm sorry. I haven't had a lot of time to look. It's fine. I don't have much either. We just started, so I'm not going to hold it against you that harshly. We should start buckling down on it, though. But, I think it's okay if we just take a break tonight. Yeah. So, tell me about the friend you came with. Oh? Why? I'm just trying to make conversation, that's all. And like we said, this isn't really your thing. I've been around someone like you like you as friends with someone who generally seems to enjoy this place. Oh, well, I knew him my whole life pretty much, so there's that. Ah, one of those kinds of friends. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, he's like one of my closest friends, but I guess our personalities just headed in different directions as we got older. Also, I don't know, like, I mean, we're not too different. We both wear a lot of black, and we're into, like, similar things, but he's very out of there, high energy, and obnoxious. And his friends are the way too, you say? Yeah, I just met him tonight. I thought it could be fun, but I don't know. It hasn't been feeling very fun. I'm kind of wishing I met him somewhere else, maybe. I don't think clubs are the best place to meet people. What are you talking about, girl? I think it's great. It's fine, Mary. After all, you can expect everyone to like you. How you say, huh? Oh, they just, they call me scared of me. But it's not like I haven't heard that before, so... Huh? Right. Well, like I said, it's fine. I brought you here after all, so you don't have to sit with them anymore. Aw, that is so nice. Nah, she's just lucky. Lucky? And, so are you, so, don't get things confused. Aw, I changed my mind then. Twice me. I sat with them for a while. We didn't talk about all that much. Well, Twyla and I didn't, at least. The drunk girl went on and on about a bunch of stories of hers. Never learned her name or how she knew Twyla, but she was very nice and seemed to be having fun. I know she was drunk, but still. She was nice, and speaking of people who were drunk, I started getting some texts from Croven, who seemed plenty drunk by the way he was typing. Amber, where'd you go? You're gone for like a while. You're not disappearing. You're somebody in a hard time. You don't need to call me. Oh well, I'll be in a few. You don't need that. I gotta go get him. Thank you for letting me stay with you guys, but I think I'm gonna get going. Oh, why is that? My friend's just to me, and I think he's a little too drunk right now. Reminds me of someone. Oh, who? I'm going to go, but thank you again. Really, thank you. I appreciate it. Good night, Marie. Aw, she's leaving. That's so sad. Goodbye. Goodbye. I let out the double doors and tried to remember my way to our table. It was a bit hard to see with all the crazy lights and people, but I did make it back. When I got there, Croven was slumped over, hiccuping, blah blah blah. Okay, I'm assuming this is all the same. Oh fuck. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it was all the same. It was all the same. Is it because he's scared? Yeah. Okay, wait, the hell, wait, this is different. Wait a minute, wait a sec. Wait a minute, this is different. That's 3. I said, is it because you're scared? Don't be silly. Of course I'm not scared. Really? I have every reason to be. Maybe even more reasons than you do. If you can believe that. You still haven't answered me, though. Okay, good step. To the next day, was the question... Scary Mary Commons. Okay, okay, hold on, let me quick save. Last time I said no, correct? Yeah, last time I said no. What if I say yes this time? Yes. Yeah, I thought so. But hey, they're not like that. Promise. You just met him in the wrong moment, that's all. It'll be fine. Alright. Anyways, yeah, we find cocaine. Oh, we can't skip, right? We gotta... What are you doing with that? Wait, hold on. I already said this. God damn it. Hold on. Doesn't belong here. You just couldn't find some other place to hide it? Is that it? If I hadn't known this was here, I would have never let you stay. How could you even think to do something so disrespectful? This is someone's final resting place. How dare you try and taint it? Disrespect it. Treat it this way. Yo, Barnes, maybe you want to chill the fuck out for a little bit? It isn't that big of a deal. How can you say that? Yeah, okay, we can continue. What happened? To who? To what? I don't know. I just woke up. Good morning, then. Okay, yeah, then we can... Blah, 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 blah. Okay, where's the... Okay. I wanna... Yes, everything. Okay, what if I just lie? Yes, everything. It's okay. Are you sure? They are as okay as they can be. I see. I know I cannot do much in my current position, but please do not worry too much. I'm sure you have your fair share of worrying. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, we can just... Yeah, we're just gonna skip this segment. Are you a ghost? I don't know. Are you? Me? Why would I be a ghost? You're here speaking to me, aren't you? What brings you here, Medea? Okay, skip this. How is it possible? Okay, no. I wanna go through all the, possible things. Am I really speaking to a dead person right now? I don't know. Am I? Huh? Well, no. I'm not dead. At least I don't think I am. You don't sound sure of it. You're the one who was visiting us. You think you would know by now? Me? Okay, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. You're old. You're old! Sorry, that came out a bit more brash than I meant it. But you died when you... Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, first I said, okay, I'll come with. I'll say, what if I say no thanks? You sure? Yes, I'm fine. You go have fun. Alright then. Aw, lame. Maybe next time. I watched as Crow and his friends walked off and away from the cemetery. They didn't even make a few steps before I felt myself shout at them to... Oh, come! Okay, so... We cannot skip the encounter... Oh, wait, no, I'm skipping a bunch of shit. Hold on. Wait. I'm not sure what prompted me to quickly change my mind and come with. I don't know. I guess I was just worried about Croven or something, and having him think of me as a liar. I felt nervous, to say the least. Especially since things didn't end up that great with us last time, and I didn't want to leave a bad impression, but I was sure as long as I stayed close to Croven, I would probably be fine. And then we can just skip. What makes it haunted? You telling me this doesn't look like the pinnacle of a haunted house to you? Just because it's old and abandoned doesn't mean it's haunted. But you haven't ever thought of why it might have been abandoned? People leave things behind all the time. It doesn't mean anything. Come on, don't bicker and you're wasting time. Yep, and then we, well, we've already been through this segment, however, not... Oh, wait! No, I just double pressed the skip button. We've already been through this segment, so we can just, climb, get PTSD'd, and then run into you. Walk... Yeah, walk away! We're doing all the other options. Wait, why is the skip button? Oh, did I already press the button walk away? Okay, hold on. So as I follow him, I took a deep breath and followed him down the alley. He was standing next to a door that I only really noticed because of the golden handle. Yep, okay. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to see you right now. Actually, I put my phone... Okay, so, yeah, no matter what you say, you do not respond to Croven. None of you even apologized. None of you even apologized. Seriously? It's not like I can fucking control every little thing they do. Okay, no. It's just the same conversation, but with different, beginnings. Don't call it baby. Wait, no, I must optimize this. I can't believe you even say something like that to me. Yep, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Blah, blah, blah. We've already been through this. Go. Do you know who I'm with? Yep, blah. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me double check. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Am I your only target? Or are there more people than just me? Are you coming for them too? Please? Yes. Wait. Yes to which question? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. For him to apologize? Is that bad? It's just... I feel like I'm always the one apologizing. Am I? Or am I just saying that because it's what I want to be true? Regardless, I wish I could just hear him say it. It would remind me that he cares, because he does care about me, right? I hope so. Is that okay? Yeah, we're gonna skip. Blah blah blah. If they silent, it's alright. Okay, I actually don't want to stay silent because I did that. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can be sorry about. Right. Call out, cause everything's always green here. What do you mean? Like, everything here. It's all green. The walls, the floor, and you too. That's funny. The only thing here that looks green to me is you. Okay, so I know I'm skipping a bunch of the dialogue text, but from our perspective, everything looks green. But from their perspective, the dead people, we are the only things that look green. So that's weird. That's weird that we don't know how. That's weird. That's strange. I don't know what I'm talking about. Also, that fucking Reginald on the TV. What is he doing there? You should show that motherfucker. Who is this motherfucker? I don't think Reginald wears that kind of outfit. I'm not sure. Oh, while you're here, blah blah blah. How did this happen? What, all this? If I knew exactly, I probably wouldn't be in this situation. I suppose you have a point. If I had to guess, though, it's probably because I drank too much. Oh? Yeah, you see, Crow and Zap and I were all chilling, right? Having a few drinks, laughing around. Hours so passed, I feel like I already read this, even though the skip button is not lit up. Like, I had a headache before, but now I feel nauseous on top of it. I thought I'm gonna run to the bathroom, so I did. Fucking puking up everything I ingested, I'll tell you. I was going out of the bathroom, and man, I did not feel great. Tried to close my Zap and Crow, but it's like I could barely get out my words. And I figured if I'm going down for the count, I at least don't want it to be somewhere lame like for the men's bathroom door. So I scrambled over to the pool table, interrupt the game of whoever was there, and lie down on top of it. Next thing I knew, woke up here. And you know you were dead? Yep. I can't say how, but you just know. I see. Alright. I'm pretty sure, fucking Zespera also knows about the sleepover hat story, but, wait, no. Oh, sleepover hat story was, no, no, sleepover hat story was the one I chose originally. Orange juice story, that's the one I thought Zespera might have known. The orange juice story? Boy. How do I even start with this one? Well, I mean, I kind of assumed it was something with, like, spiked orange juice or something. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Honestly, you'd probably wish. Huh? Okay, so, like, have you ever made orange juice come out of someone else's, have you ever made orange juice come out of someone else's face? What? Okay, so we're at this beach, sometime, chilling, whatever. Grover decides that he's just gonna hang out under the umbrella, that's fine, that's cool. I go play with Zap in the ocean a little bit, come back down the boardwalk, and some soda, yada yada. I see Grover coming up from behind, he's still under the umbrella. I thought I'm gonna be an asshole and scare him. I come up from behind, slap my hand on the back of his shoulders. And what I didn't realize is that Croven had been drinking some sort of orange juice or some shit. And when I scared him, he fucking coughed it right out. I'm talking hack, and I'm talking orange juice all over his chest. But like it didn't just come out of his mouth; it came out of his nose too, and also a bit squared out of his eyes. Ow! Ow! I didn't like imagining. I didn't like imagining that. Oh, don't worry, it gets worse. He grabs the soda out of my hand, sticking in his water and his eyes out with. Pours it directly into his eyes. Oh my god. Was he okay? I mean, yeah, eventually he bit on his own arm and keeps swearing in front of all the kids at the beach. And Zapera never knew the story. Now, by the time she came back, Grover was all taken care of, and I didn't really feel like talking about it. I'm sure if you asked him to retell the story today, though, he'd laugh. Probably. I see. Thank you for telling me. Hell yeah, dude. It was a great day. Oh, and, yeah. You poured soda into your eyes? Is that the real reason why they were reddish? Is that the real reason why they were reddish than usual? Yeah, alright. Twyla being mad at us. I don't kill him with my tail. If that was true, you wouldn't have offered my help me in the first place. Why are you making excuses? I'm sorry, Twyla. Oh lord. I want to help, but I just can't. I'm sorry. It's too much. It's all been too much. The situation, the intensity. I can't catch a killer. I shouldn't have to told you that I wanted to help. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I hope you can understand. Oh, I understand. Yeah. Blah blah. We get it. You're staring at Theo's grave. Huh? What? Was I? No, I don't think so. Really, I'm sorry. Don't worry, you're a fine person. Probably should play off all the junky stuff. Still, you're a great person. Think of me? Yeah, of course. The crowd cares about you and all. And even though we didn't really know how long Theo and I were always great things about... Theo and I were always hearing great things about you. Yeah. But even still, I would never stop you from seeing Theo. It's just... blah 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 blah. Croven's here for you. Okay, no. I'm here for you, and I know Croven. Okay, so basically, in the end, we just say me and Croven are here for you. Gotcha. Even if I don't always think you were the best person, yeah. Did it hurt? Of course it hurts. At first, it always hurts, but over time, those feelings you get used to them. Let me just skip this segment because there is nothing different. everything does. Actually, no, I already said that, right? It's not so bad. That's a lie, you know it. Stop trying to convince ourselves that everything is okay. We both know that that's the farthest thing from the truth right now. Are you sure you don't want to see a therapist? It's really normal to see one after loss, you know. And it doesn't have to be a forever thing either, but maybe for short term? I don't want to think about it right now. Thanks for the consideration, but it's really not what I want to hear right now. I'm fine. You're not. Did I say this already? Okay, I did say this already. It is possible. It's never going to be normal again. Shit's never going to feel normal. Sure, maybe it'll pass, but that's not going to make things feel normal. Nothing will. Then, how can you just keep going on like that? Saying that you're fine when that's not true. And just settling for it. You can't stop living. I'm not. At least I'm not trying to. I think that's it, obvious. Even though it might not be apparent to you, I know what I'm doing with my life. And I'm definitely not stopping it, but it doesn't feel like how it should. This isn't how things were supposed to be. No one could have predicted this. I could have. I should have told them not to risk going out that night. I should have done a lot of things, but it's too late now. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yep. Okay, I already said that. How will it be better? I can't explain it. At least not now, but yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Yep. Okay. Last time we called Reginald, I will call the serious number again, because why not? Call Twyla! This is gonna end great! I can already tell! I called up Twyla. I heard the phone ring a few times, then she picked up. She sounded angry, although she didn't sound like she was asleep before I called her. Mary? What are you calling me for? Don't you know what time it is? Yeah, I know. That's kind of my problem. It's a long story, kinda, but I missed the bus home. Okay, well. You wanna know something weird? In the true ending, the night where we fucking... You know what's different? In this timeline, I guess, we went into... No, in this timeline, we woke up probably, like, too late, and the bus was already gone. So we had to call up someone, we went to the apartment, yada yada yada. But in the true ending timeline, or whatever that is, we woke up earlier, and the bus was still there. So we got to the lookout. Which probably explains why Crovin wasn't able to pick us up, because he was already at the place he was already gone, I think, maybe. I'm not sure. I was hoping maybe... Are you serious? After all that bullshit you put me through. Yeah? Ugh, fine. There's not going to be any fucking nonsense, alright? And you're paying me back big time for all I had to put up with... For all I had to put up with you. For all I had to put up with you. Is that correct? Put up with you. Yeah, no, there's an extra with. I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's fine. Of course. I understand. I don't think you do, but I'm coming anyway, so you better be ready. I am. Promise. Alright. Twyla arrived at the movie theater to pick me up. I felt embarrassed having asked her to come get me, especially after I convinced I probably would never see her again. I couldn't make myself look small enough as I crawled. I couldn't make myself look small enough as I crawled into the passenger seat of the car. She was fully dressed, but I could tell if she but I couldn't tell if she changed out of pajamas just to pick me up. She seemed very annoyed picking me up, so I made sure to thank her profusely for her kindness. She didn't respond at all. The drive to our house was silent except for the rain. Luckily, there wasn't really anybody else on the roads tonight, and we got to her house safely. Even though it was terribly dark outside, I could see that her house was gigantic to say the least. I felt a bit intimidated as we climbed up the many steps to her front door. What car did we drive here and again? Even though I knew I wouldn't be able to see it in the dark and rain, I couldn't help but try to look back towards it and see if it was something expensive. Don't fuck it. Don't fucking turn around, you'll trip the ass. I slapped my head back to the front and continued following her up the stairs, careful not to let the rain make it all the more slippery. When we got to her front doors, I was so relieved to just be in somewhere warm and dry again. But Twilight didn't offer me a moment of rest as she grabbed my wrist and dragged me through her house. Before I knew it, I was in her room, and she was digging through a dresser. And before I could even process the space I was in, Twilight threw a pair of pajamas at me and barked, "There's a bathroom down the hall, get changed." Then I followed suit, though I do wish she gave me permission to use the shower. Going to bed with the icky brain-dawn feeling is less than ideal, but I suppose I shouldn't complain. She's doing me a favor after all. The clothes she gave me seemed to fit well. We are around the same size after all. After getting changed, I returned down the hall and to her room. I'm glad I was at least able to remember what room it was. I knocked before entering. When I did, I saw the lights were already off and Tyler was wearing pajamas of her own. She was sitting in her bed, only being illuminated by the light from the laptop that sat in her, lap. She didn't even seem to acknowledge me as I entered. Despite the darkness, I was able to make out the shape of her blanket. I was able to make out the shape of her blanket left on the floor there that wasn't there before. I guess that's where I'm sleeping. There's a new route. There's another. Well, we stayed quiet last time, so it'll surely work again. Hey. If you're not going to sleep right away, I want to ask you something. Oh, yeah, sure. You say you couldn't help me because you've been so busy helping someone else lately. Busy with, what exactly? Who is it? Oh, I don't think I should say. Is it Craven? Perhaps I could have lied and said it wasn't, but I recalled in surprise when she said it, and it definitely got the message across. Thought so. How did you know? I don't think I can think of anyone alive that hates me as much as that boy does. I'm sorry I tried to hide it from you. Why did you? It's just that Craven, he has such a strong distaste for you. I didn't know if you would react the same way towards him. No. I know I have some bouts of anger, but I'm much more mature than to react like that. Do you hate him also? I don't even know how you two know each other. It's, complicated. I mean, the entire plot of the true ending is kind of complicated. It's a fair point. We, don't need to get into that mess right now. I see. Thank you again for letting me stay. Aren't you tired? Why don't you go to sleep? I'll be sleeping shortly, too. There's just some business I need to take care of. Alright, yeah. Good night. Can't even say good night back, you fucking dickhead. I laid down and tried to get to bed, despite the pod floor and Twilight clacking away on her keyboard. I did manage to go to sleep eventually. When I woke up in the morning, Twilight was in her bed. In fact, it was even neatly made. I stood up and looked around. When I did, I saw a note left on her bedroom door. I couldn't help but to read it in Twilight's voice. Mary, I'm not really comfortable leaving you alone in my house, but I don't have any other choice. I got something important that I've got prepared for, and had to leave early. Still, you seem like the kind of person who would feel bad going against someone else's wishes in their house. Which is why I'm using this to my advantage. Oh, you motherfucking dickhead. Twilight, I know you're like a mafia leader or whatever, but come on. Yeah, we don't even know yet. I mean, you could have some decency. You dickhead. When you wake up, collect your belongings and leave at your earliest convenience. Thank you, Twyla. I see. It's not like she's wrong. Respecting her wishes, I got changed to my normal clothes and left hers folded neatly in her upstairs bathroom. I then headed downstairs and walked out the door. I was still amazed by the size of her house. I never knew she had this much money. But maybe that was the intention. Regardless, it didn't affect me anymore as I made my way off her property, searching for the next bus stop to use to head home, or at least to somewhere I could get some breakfast. I'm hungry. Croven's been pretty anxious lately. He would never admit it, but it's easy to tell. So wait, no, this is different. Yeah, no, because I can't skip. So okay, so this is a whole other route we're going down here. Some new content we're seeing. He's home almost all the time, but never relaxed. He's always pacing, itching, double checking. He's almost always looks at his phone. Sometimes I see him go outside to talk on said phone. He yells at whoever it is that's on the other end. Even from inside, I can hear it. Inside. He's been asking me to stay inside a lot lately, too. He sounds just like my parents did back when this all started. I don't know why he asks me, but I do it anyways. Because whatever it is, it's making him worry himself sick. And I'm not going to add that. I'm not going to add to that stress. I just wish he would tell me what's going on with him. But I'm not gonna push either. I'll let him tell me on his own time. So, as expected, I've been home all day. I haven't done much, though I'd like to change that soon. If I'm staying home anyways, I might as well be productive about it, right? Maybe I'll get cleaning done. Maybe I'll get a little cleaning done tomorrow. A clean home is a happy home, and it may help take some of the stress away. Hold on. I just finished washing my face and brushing my teeth for tonight. I was about to change my pajamas and settle down into bed when I received a phone call. So late at night? I reached over my phone to check who it was. Twyla? Oh yeah, no, this is a whole other route we're going down right now. That I figured Twilight would be mad at me still. Why is she calling? Maybe she wants to check in on those favors I owe her? But so late at night? I tried to pick up anyways. Mary? Twyla? She sounded like she was out of breath. Mary? Oh, thank goodness you answered. Please, I need your help. Oh, we're going down a whole rabbit hole. So in the original timeline, we went down like a mafia route where like it was revealed that Croven was the leader of a mafia. This timeline, it seems yeah, I don't know. It seemed okay. Collect yourself. So in the timeline I went down, Twilight was the leader of a gang, and that's why Croven hated her. However, in this timeline, I think in Twilight, in that timeline, was either the Blackwood Killer or the not Congress. Congress is us. Is it possible? Not receptacle. That's stupid. It's like something government sounding. I don't know. Twyla or her gang were the killer. In this timeline, the killer is separate from the gang, and or the gangs of the Congress and the other thing might not even exist. Please, I need your help. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you okay? I am for right now. Please, I need you to come get me. You're the only person I can rely on for this. I don't understand. What's happening? I don't have time to explain. My phone is low on battery, and I don't know how much longer this lasts. But I'm in trouble, and I need your help. Trouble? Why didn't you call an emergency number? I can't. It'll make things worse. You have to believe me, please. I know I haven't been the easiest on you, but I'm really relying on you right now. Okay. I think I can still catch the bus. Where are you right now? Do you remember when we met in the bathroom? Of that club? Yeah, I do. I'm near that building. I'm hiding in one of the alleys. Please hurry up and find me. And wherever you do, don't go to the police. Promise me. Twyla! My phone must have ran out of battery. I had to go find her. The sauce gets saucier. Grover was sleeping in bed when I answered the phone. Even though he didn't really want me leaving the house, this was clearly an emergency. I had to go. I quietly slipped out of the house, making my way towards the bus stop. I hopped on the first bus that came and silently prayed that it didn't come too late. We are off to the city once again. Twyla sounded really bad, like it was hard for her to breathe. Is she really okay? She told me not to contact the police or anything like that, but how am I supposed to help her? I don't understand. If she doesn't want the police involved, then I guess it's not something they're supposed to know about. Is it okay for me to get involved with then? I hoped I wasn't making a mistake. There was hardly anyone walking amongst the streets tonight. In fact, I think I may have only seen one other person out here tonight. It was eerily quiet. I had to find Twyla. Per her instructions, I made my way towards the hidden club building. I just hoped she was still there. I checked between each crack and alley I could find, until... Twyla! What happened? Are you okay? Your head is bleeding, and your shirt, there's blood all over it. I'm fine. She coughed. She sounded hoarse. Don't be so loud, okay? I tried to quiet my voice, but it was difficult with the sight before me. How did this happen? I was attacked. Huh? By who? I don't know. I didn't see them. I was just trying to investigate, then suddenly something struck me in the head. I'm lucky it didn't knock me out cold. Last time I managed to get away, but I'm scared they're still looking for me. I shouldn't have gone alone. Twyla, we should call someone. No, please don't. That's no trouble and it's worth. I don't think I'm in any shape to be interrogated right now. But please, I just called you to help me get to the hospital. My car isn't that far. My leg, I think it's twisted. I can't make it down on my own. You want me to drive you then? No, I think I can do it. I just can't do it alone. Please help me get out. Please help me get to the hospital. Yeah, of course I will. Come on, let's get out of here. I leaned over to help Twyla up. She threw her arm around my shoulder for support. Right as we were about to turn out of the alleyway, Twyla fell on the ground beside me. In complete shock, I turned around to the source of the noise, only to be met with an even bigger shock. Croven! Okay, so tell me it was Croven. No, Croven's not the killer in this timeline. Or do the gang still exist in this timeline? I don't know. I don't. Croven, how dare you shatter my entire worldview just like that? Come on, man. Why you gotta be a dick about this? How fucking stupid do you take me for? Croven! Mary, we're leaving. What? I shot her in the leg. She'll survive. But you won't if you leave with her. Huh? She's trying the trick. she's really good at it too. But maybe if she were better at it, I wouldn't have been able to stop her. I, I don't understand. What's going on? I'll explain it later, but we need to go now. This is all too much. You shot somebody. I don't even know if you had a gun. I didn't even know you had a gun. There's no time for this. You're coming with... I don't think so. How fucking stupid do you take me for, huh? You think that's enough to incapacitate me? Okay, so, remember when I said the killer was real in this timeline? Scratch that. The gang still exists in this timeline, and there's still bad blood between them. I couldn't get any words out. I didn't know what was happening. All I knew was that Twyla's arm was locked around my neck, and felt the cool touch of metal brush across my face. Now, unless you think you're a real fucking lucky shot, I put the gun down right now. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Did you know death? Put the gun down, unless she's losing a fucking eye. You shut up. Twyla choked me harder. Get your mind out the gutter. What's it going to be, asshole? You like your chances? Actually, no. I'm saving. We're a little far into this timeline. I'm gonna keep quiet. I'll keep quiet. I'll put the gun down. Just leave her out of this, okay? She has nothing to do with any of it. And on the contrary, she's got everything to do with it. Groven put the gun down on the ground. Twyla pushed the knife closer to my face. I felt its teeth lightly press into my skin. Groven's eye grew wider as he understood what she was getting at. He held up his hands by his head defensively and took a few steps back. Twyla quickly drew the knife from my face. I'm just glad she didn't manage to scratch me in the process. She then removed her arm from my neck. I didn't realize how tightly she had actually been choking me until she let go. I gasped for air and almost toppled over. I stood as still as I could as Twyla walked over and picked up Groven's gun. Thanks for agreeing to come help me, Mary. I really do appreciate it. She aimed it in Groven's direction. You were a very big help. And then pointed it towards me. Don't you dare. If you do, I'm telling you shit. I wasn't going to. Twyla walked over to me again. She lifted the gun above my head. Mary! I'm sorry. I was out. So we died. Fantastic. Yoo-hoo. Can you hear me? Mary? Oh, we're not dead. Yo, is that Para? What? Where am I? Where's Groven? I was gonna ask you the same thing. We're dead, aren't we? Groven went missing. Twyla did too. Or at least she is very good at hiding. It's been weeks since that night. I have not seen or heard from either of them. Supposedly, the pair found me because Groven messaged her and told her to come get me, and she didn't hear from him again after that. I went to the police, even though I knew Groven doesn't like them, and Twyla said not to get involved. That wasn't part of the writing. I just added that in for flavor text or whatever. They were the only people I left I could think that might help me, but just like my parents, it's turning up with nothing. No clues, no evidence, as if they had suddenly vanished. Zapera has been trying to help me look. I had thought that maybe we were starting to get along before, but it didn't seem that way anymore. She doesn't like talking to me. I can see it. I can feel it. Her messages are short. We never meet for more than an hour at a time. She always got somewhere to be. She's mad at me. I know she is. Can I blame her? It's like I took her last friend away, and mine too. It's all my fault. If only I should have listened to Croven. Maybe then none of this would have happened. It's like everything that had been happening came to a sudden halt. Twyla was gone, Croven was gone, even the serious number stopped responding to me. Was this really it? Was this really the end? I still live in the cabin, got nowhere else to go. I try not to bother Croven's room too much. It still smells like him when I walk past, and I'm sure when he, comes back, he wouldn't want to see his room a mess. I try not to bother it too much, but sometimes I just can't help myself. I walk in, his hamper still has a shirt sleeve hanging off the side. His pillow is still lopsided on his bed. His curtains are still drawn. I walked over to his bed. I lie down, and I try not to cry. Bad end. Yep, I figured. See you on Mars. Oh, don't come on, that's a dick move. So I'm assuming no true ending. Congratulations! You've just completed a round of Cemetery Berry. Thank you for playing. But do you think you get the true ending if you try again? I already got the true ending, you dumb shit. Anyways, what happened? Okay, at one last Croven shooter. Oh, we just gonna Mary? I can't do that. I'm sorry. I really try. Okay, so it's just this again, where it's just misery and pain. All right. Well, unless that's, I think that's everything. Let me double check. Yeah, if I do this, it's just gonna be. I was just saying I didn't aim at anything vital. I'll never do anything. And at her legs, and attempted to pull the trigger. Nothing happened. Tried again. Yeah. It was blank. Yeah, we all saw it coming. Anyways, anything? No. Did that. Did that. Okay, yeah, no. We got. Oh right, this. Well, I'm pretty sure. That's a stupid question. Who are you? Who is everyone? This is not the... Yeah. The rest of the things I missed are just flavor text. Yeah, I know. I got the good ending, the true ending, and the bad ending. All the endings, I think. Maybe there's a fifth ending that leads into Blackout Hospital. I don't know. I don't care. Well, I do kind of care, because Cemetery Mary is... In my opinion, Cemetery Mary and Blackout Hospital... two of probably my favorite RPGs visual novels, because just how unique they are. Well, I mean, like visually, pretty impressive. Story-wise, fantastic, especially this game. This game threw me for a goddamn loop. Great games. Fantastic games. Hey, did you know this is actually the same developer that made It's Not Me, It's My Basement? I'm gonna have to play the entirety of this catalog. I'm gonna have to play the entire catalog of this developer, aren't I? Well, I am, because I do want to continue this whole every Wednesday's YouTube video streak I'm going. Subscribe for more Arcade Kid content, and I'll see you next time or whatever.